Today I'm just doing a little quick ride out. I've got to shoot up to Grumbridge's up Heathfield Way to get a fuel pipe for my Hayabusa. When I got to work a week ago yesterday, yeah, so today's Saturday, the old Hayabusa just cut out, and at first I thought, well, perhaps I haven't put the stand down properly, or it's come up on the dash as being in neutral, but perhaps it's not quite in neutral. So I had a tinker with them bits, and then went to start the bike up, and a huge puddle appeared underneath the bike. And at first I thought it was water. Water, you're so common. At first I thought it was water, but it turned out to be petrol. There's a funny clipping system on it. You push the pipe on over a collar, and then there's a fixing at the back that clips in to stop the bike coming back past the collar, and that was gone. So I was fucked. One of the guys from work was heading up towards Heathfield, and he popped into Grumbridge's. Grumbridge's didn't have one, but he ordered one for me. And in hindsight, I probably wouldn't have bothered. I'd have probably tried to get an aftermarket one or something, because it was 60 quid, and it's two little clips. Alright, they're a bit more intricate than just little metal clips, but it's just two little clips and a lump of rubber hose between them. So 60 quid is a lot of money. You got no front number plate, naughty. Unless it was in the windscreen. Yeah, so it's a bit much really, 60 quid. But it's for the Busa. What can you do? You can pay 60 quid for a bit of rubber tubing, that's what you can do. So they had to order it in because they never had one, and that is where I'm now heading, to Grumbridge's to pick it up over a week later. It didn't leave me stranded at work. It eventually, well, the old girl, no fucks given. Yeah, I wasn't stranded at work. At the end of the day, I looped the cable tie through the clip, pulled that tight, and it was secure. I took it easy on the way home, and then on the Saturday I washed the bikes, and I opened the booster up again to have a look at the fuel pipe and give it a good yank, and it wasn't going anywhere. So to actually get the cable tie off, I've pretty much got to destroy the clip, which means the pipe then is pretty much useless. So it's on there, and it will stay on there till it breaks, and I'll have a spare one underneath the cowl. But in the meantime, I've got to go and get it, and after I've got it, I've got to go and meet my mate Tim for a bit of breakfast. Which is like a regular thing with us, but hasn't been recently. So thought I'd have a play on the back roads as well. nice. If you're out this way, I popped in here the other day, the Roebuck Inn at Lawton, and had a breakfast. What time was it? About 9 o'clock, quarter past, half past 9, something like that. And probably a little bit overpriced, but it was a gorgeous breakfast. It really was. So if you're out this way and you're hungry, I would recommend the Roebuck Inn at Lawton. Whoa. And with the V-Strom, the heated grips, a couple of mornings now, it's been a little bit chilly, and they've been a godsend in comparison to them bloody old Suzuki ones that it was fitted with. Really do heat it up. So another worthwhile buy. As I say, I've only ever had Oxford heated grips on my bikes, and well, I don't know, opinions may vary, but certainly the OEM Suzuki ones that was on here, the heating element was just at the front there, and on top temperature it was lukewarm at most. It wasn't brilliant, it wasn't very good at all, and it took a little while to heat up as well. I mean, these take a little while, but nowhere near like the ones that were on it, the OEM ones. As I did say in a previous video, when I was actually fitting these, I couldn't vouch if the heating element was damaged or wasn't getting the right supply, or you know, bits like that. I never checked the electrical side of things. It was just they weren't warming up. I went to a few forums and other people were saying they're crap, and that was it. That was good enough for me. I just needed someone else to validate my opinion, and a few people did. So the Oxford grips got fitted, and apart from that, not really much has been going on. I had to work for a living again the other day, Tuesday. A load of wear plates needed changing. And he was heavy going. Finished about 7:30 at night after gunning up, I think it's about 110 nuts, M36 nuts, so about yon size, with a 26 kilogram air gun, and sort of a lot of them are just in awkward places, just out of reach and stuff, and it does make your back smart, especially if you're like me and your back's busted anyway. I was going to go through that then, but then I couldn't go like that to him. I want to go left here, don't I? Up through the tan. So yeah, things are moving forward and my back's getting more broken. Yay, good times. Here we go then. So I got my £60 pipe. Yay! If ever it happens again, I've got a spare pipe. Yay! Oh, it's amazing. Where's the clock on this? 10:17. So it's half an hour fast. I'm sure I've established that before. Part of a convoy now. I feel so special. It's like riding in a group. The camaraderie of it all just makes me feel so good inside. Shall I? Should do really, shouldn't I? Rude not to. So that'll do you. A little bit of an update on just how wonderful my life is. Got to adjust the chain on this, I know that. It's getting a bit clunky. Oh, the chores. Church. St Mary's Church. Beautiful.